Hello everyone, Curious Corduroy here, and today I have a game of the Expendables for you today. This isn't an official Xbox Live Arcade game or console game. It's available on the Expendables Facebook page, which is pretty easy to get to. Just look up Expendables and you'll find it. But in the game, you can play as Jet Li's character Yin Yang, or Jason Statham's character as Lee Christmas, and Sylvester Stallone as Barney Ross, which is a pretty badass name. And for anybody who's ever played Contra, you will be right at home with this game because it's essentially Contra. I mean, you can see right there as I'm playing as Jet Li's character. Each character has their own strength and weaknesses. Jet Li's character is very, very fast. He's not as powerful. Statham is like, he's in between, of course, Stallone and Jet Li. He's got a great mix of speed and a great mix of power. And I really enjoy playing as Statham because he has his knives that he can throw. And Sly Stallone, playing as his character is so frightening because not only does he have the hardest levels, but he is so slow and clunky. It's like when you're trying to make a jump, you fear for your life every single time because you're like, oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna make this jump. But I only played through the first level of all three characters just so I could show you guys some of the differences between the characters, and as my phone. And honestly, Stallone's levels get pretty hectic. I actually did die, but I cut it out just to make the video shorter, not just because I'm ashamed. But other than that, the game is a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, it's like Contra. It's a lot of fun, pretty difficult, it's crazy. I'm excited for the movie. I mean, like, I'm uber excited for this movie, but there is a few omissions. There are a few omissions in the movie. Like, it sucks that Jean Claude Van Damme isn't in the movie. I've heard a couple of different rumors as to why. The first one that I heard is pretty absurd, and I guess Stallone originally offered him a role in the film, but he turned it down because his character was going to fight Jet Li, and Jet Li was going to beat him. And I guess he freaked out, and he's like, oh, there's no way Jet Li can beat me. And he turned the film reel down, and then Dolph Lundgren actually got the casted as his character. And that seems a little prima donna-ish. It seems a little insane, but I'm not sure if that one's true. And the second one, which I believe, is that Sly asked him to be in the movie, and Van Damme liked the idea, or he thought that it should be changed to, instead of doing what they're doing, they should save, or at least try to save, kids in South Central. And Stallone said when Van Damme mentioned that, he knew that he lost him and that he wasn't going to be in the movie. But either way, you know, I hope that this movie does really well. I hope that there's a sequel, and hopefully in the sequel we can get even more action stars. I think The Rock would have been perfect in this film. I personally would have taken out Stone Cold Steve Austin and probably Randy Couture, and my choices would have been, like, I don't know, The Rock and Van Damme. But hopefully there'll be a sequel. Hopefully Van Damme can get over his ego, if that is indeed the problem. But he still has it in terms of having what it takes to be an action hero. If you don't believe me, watch the first, 5 minutes of JCVD. Very good film. The beginning, he does an action sequence that is all done in one take, so it's actually pretty cool to see him do that, and he's definitely still got it. He's in very good shape. And for the sequel, I just mean, like, imagine like Jet Li and Jackie Chan together, and they're in a room, and then all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, like 20 dudes just show up, and they're like, we're gonna kill you all. And then like Jet Li and Jackie Chan just start going crazy, and they like go back to back, and then they start beating the crap out of these other dudes, and then like 2 seconds later all the dudes are knocked out, and then like 20 more dudes come in, and they all have like M16 rifles and bazookas, and they're like, oh no, what are we gonna do? And then like all of a sudden Arnold and Stallone and Jason Statham, they just bust through these doors, and Arnold's like, what is going on? And Stallone's like, oh, yo, we're walking away, oh, yo. And then that sounded like a really black version of Stallone. And then Jason Statham, he takes his gun, he's like, we're gonna kill all you. And they're like, no, you're not. And then all of a sudden you hear like, blam, blam, blam. And then Arnold and Stallone and Jason Statham, they take out the bad guys. And then all of a sudden, Steven Seagal comes out of nowhere with a samurai sword. He's like, I'm gonna kick all your asses, because he has that whole constipation looking face going on. And then all of a sudden, you hear, no, you're not. And then the green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comes out, Tommy, and he's like, see ya! And he like bitch slaps Steven Seagal in the face. And he's like, Rita wants me to kill all of you. And then Chuck Norris is like, I don't think so. And he just comes out of nowhere and roundhouse kicks the Green Ranger in the face. And he's like, see ya! And then Chuck Norris's awesomeness combines with everybody else's awesomeness. And it's too much awesomeness to handle. So then they all explode. And then all of a sudden, the location they were in, it's on fire and there's body parts everywhere. And you see like a pair of black boots walking towards the rubble and all the rubbish going on. I don't even know if rubbish is a word. I'm just so excited right now. The boots are walking and then it stops and then it pans up and you see Wesley Snipes. And he's like, why wasn't I in this movie? And then all of a sudden the cops show up. They're like, you're wanted for tax evasion. We're going to take you in. And then he runs away. But then he runs into Chuck Norris. He's like, I didn't explode. I was just kidding. And then he like roundhouse kicks Wesley Snipes in the face. And then he just goes like, oh, and he brings everybody back to life. And they all laugh. And then they have, I don't know, ice cream afterwards. Man, that was a big rant. I am sorry. Whew. That could be the Expendables Part 2 and 3. That would be awesome. But either way, right now, I assume I'm playing as Sly Stallone. His level is chaotic as hell, dude. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. But I managed to beat it, even though I did die the first time. But like I said, I cut that out. And I play a little bit of the second level for Stallone. And I quit after that because I knew there's no way I was going to make it past any of that. But just like Contra, you have power-ups that you can collect, which are skulls. Jet Li gets ninja stars because he's Asian. Jason Statham gets to throw multiple knives in multiple directions, like a scatter burst shot effect. And Stallone gets rapid-fire shots. And overall, this is a pretty fun game. I mean, they could get away with releasing this on Xbox Live if they wanted to, or PSN. But it's a lot of fun. I encourage you all to look it up. Just go to facebook.com, type in the Expendables in the search bar, and have some fun. If you guys are excited for the movie, let me know. I mean, I'm uber excited for the Expendables. Let me know what you think about Jean Claude Van Damme not being in the movie. Who you would like to see in the sequel, assuming there is a sequel. Hopefully it does well enough to make a sequel. Comment if you like. If you don't like it, you know, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Subscribe if you do like. But I really do want to hear what you guys think about the movie and the cast and would-be cast and who you would love to see. That's the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all enjoy.